Hi, my name is Sloan from SloanBella.com, and I'm back with another astrology video. This one is on the earth sign of Taurus. So we have our first earth sign occupying the second house of the natural wheel of the zodiac, known as Taurus the Bull, little horns, and it is a feminine fixed earth sign. Its ruling planet, they say, is Venus. I have a little bit of a discrepancy with that. I believe Taurus's ruling planet is actually the Earth, because Taurus can maneuver on the Earth plane like nobody's business. They really understand the energy here. They also rule the lower octaves of the planet Venus. So what does that mean? Okay, so the Taurus mascot is a bull. And I want you guys all to think of one of my favorite childhood stories, and that is Ferdinand the Bull. So as you know, the matador was looking for a ferocious bull to fight his battles with. And he was watching bulls all over Spain looking for his next bull. And he saw this one in a field. He walked by it several times, and it was just sitting there smelling the flowers, and it was really, really pretty. One day he walks by, and the bull is running around the field completely ferociously, horns down, jumping and attacking and running after, and the matador says, yes, you shall come with me. When it gets time to fight, Ferdinand sits down in the field and he's like, yeah, there's a pretty flower, I think I'll sniff that. And that exactly describes Taurus, because it takes them a whole lot to get aggravated, and they are fixed, which means they are totally stubborn, so you can't move them. You can do whatever you want to move them. And like Ferdinand, if a bee stings them, you will get a rise out of them. So if you provoke them enough, they will respond to you in an angry way, but soon they will forget that to go back to the things that give them pleasure in life. And that is very much how we describe a Taurus. So Taurus rules the second house of the natural wheel of the zodiac. And as such, karmically, it comes in with a need to develop and build foundations in life. So Taurus comes in with the need to actually facilitate the way that they think, the foundation, the backing behind their actions, and they like to very much build and plan, but it's based on a belief system that they've curated over several different lifetimes. So when Taurus comes into this life, they're pretty fixed on the way that they think. This means if you have a Taurus who is born a Buddhist Taurus, then they're pretty much convinced that that's the way they should live their life. And they will build their foundation off of those familiar beliefs. That's very much what Taurus is about. Your second house and the planets that you have placed in your second house are along the same lines as that. So you will, if you have certain planets there, depending on the sign that you have placed there, this is where we will find out how you believe in what you believe and why you believe in what you believe. So we will see the action, the thought, and the building of the way that you think through your second house. Karmically, Taurus is a feminine earth sign. So it aligns itself with the female in the family, and 9 out of 10 times will take its belief systems from the females around them and the females in the family. So whatever the maternal or feminine energy is at the time of growing up, the Taurus child will resonate with that energy. So let me just give you an example of that. Let me say you grow up with a single mother and she struggles. She struggles financially. She struggles to get you braces. She struggles to get you after school camp. She struggles for everything. She works hard, but fundamentally the Taurus child knows through absorbing that energy that it wants to acquire and accumulate. So your Taurus people automatically align themselves with materialistic viewpoints in order to feel secure. It is a foundational thing. And there's usually something in the early childhood or from the mother's frame of reference which guides them down this road. So Taurus is extremely and exceptionally good at acquiring monetary things. They will find the good job. They'll find that cashmere sweater on sale. They will go to the best restaurants. They will know how to find the man. And you will often hear a Taurus mother saying, it's just as easy to marry a rich man as a poor man. Of course, us rebellious types like to say we would marry for love. But Taurus is like, love is being taken care of. So they have that kind of viewpoint underneath. They're looking for the security that the world has to offer, whether it be stocks and bonds, a house in the country, a house in the river, a house out of the country, whatever it is. They are looking for that security. Now, their lessons in life are to take the things that they get in the most literal sense through that security and to transform it into a building block for other people. So Taurus is absolutely and often very fundamental in helping other people achieve their goals because they have the backing with which to allow those people to step onto a similar platform and build from there. Taurus are master builders. So when you talk to a Taurus and you look at them and you say, you know, I was thinking of building this house and I would like it to be like this, but I would like to help this community, the Taurus person can actually put that into action. They can lay the plans down for that and point you in the direction and teach you how to start building that. So it's a really actually quite a good earth sign, and it's earthy, so of course it gets along better on the planet than say a Pisces that is up on the sort of astral levels. The Taurus is grounded in the earthy things. Now Taurus can be really freaking stubborn. It has a certain kind of stubbornness to it that is unbelievable actually, and yeah, you have to see it to believe it. When you get a Taurus child that doesn't want to do their homework, watch out. Watch out. Yeah, you're not going to make them do the homework. Even if you offer them things like chocolate, you know, whipped cream, whatever it is, a hockey game tickets, they're not going to budge until they're good and ready. So Taurus is really, really stubborn. This goes for Taurus Rising and Taurus Moon as well. On an emotional level, a Taurus Moon can be very self-indulgent with the things that they like. Now, they are very fixated on financial things, and like their opposition of Scorpio, they are focused on the money and how to gain the money and how to grow the money. However, the difference between the Taurus and the Scorpio 6 months apart in the calendar is that the Scorpio will often try to do the quick rich get rich quick schemes, and Taurus wants no part of that. Taurus is like, no, it's stable, it's steady, and I'm going to do this. Now Taurus totally feels that they are going to gather enough money, and they can sometimes be really miserly with what they do because they're saving for security. The second house also gives us our value systems in the world. So Taurus rules the way that we think. The planets you have on the second house, in the second house, and the sign that you have on the second house cusp is going to tell you what you hold as valuable. So it's very different if you have a Gemini on the second house, to a Capricorn on the second house, to a Libra on the second house. These things are all very, very different connotations to how they will express themselves and the beliefs that they acquire in life. So when you're looking at Taurus, I want you to keep in mind that Taurus, the bull, I love to say Taurus. Okay, what part of the body does Taurus rule? Because each of the signs rules part of the body. So Taurus, we have Aries with the head area and the widow's peak and the forehead. We go down here to Taurus. The Taurus part of the body is the neck and the upper part of the shoulders. So like a bull, they're really strong. And you'll notice a Taurus neck because they have a thick neck. And by thick, I mean sturdy. It's not a critique, it's just the way it is. They are built for that, and broader shoulders. So they have a more broader appearance. A Taurus rising can look very different than a Taurus sun or a person with a Taurus moon. So really, when you're considering the appearance of an astrology sign or a person with a certain astrology sign, you have to look to see what their rising sign is, because that's going to be what you see up front. And then the moon sign, and you have to combine all of them. Any planets in the first house, all of those things. But with Taurus, usually the body parts are the neck and the upper shoulders. A lot of people that have issues with their throat chakra, their Taurus chakra, we'll just say because it's in the throat area, and don't speak their mind, their necks will freeze up. They'll have neck issues. They'll have upper shoulder issues. These are all fundamentally because you are not expressing that energy in the way that it should be expressed. So Taurus, although I've never met a Taurus personally that can not speak their mind, so to speak. So what you want to notice when these areas of your body is you're going to start to see, if you develop pain around here, that there's either something out of whack with your Taurus expression, or you are not speaking your mind, and you might want to try unblocking that by saying what you mean and meaning what you say. So once again, this is a quick video on the feminine fixed earth sign of Taurus, ruling the second house of the natural wheel of the zodiac, with its mascot being Taurus the Bull. I gotta do this, gotta do the horns again, and ruling the neck and the upper part of the shoulders. My name is Sloan from SloanBella.com, and I hope you've enjoyed this video.